morning to everyone. As I said just a few seconds ago, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So buckle up, you're all about to become very uncomfortable. Small video just to start as we normally do.
Equipped only with their vision, drive, hard work, and commitment to clean our planet from plastic pollution, Corsair began its journey in August 2020 with a record-breaking first year. As we now celebrate the second anniversary, let's look back over some of the milestones that were reached during our second year. Corsair launched the expansion of its second production facility in Bangkok. CSR plastic credit in its complete form is introduced to the world. The Amplivo network is completely restructured, leading into a streamlined, simple and easy-to-do home-based business model. The mandatory CSR purchase pools are introduced. More meaningful partners join the Corsair mission. Ford, Nissan, Lexus, Isuzu, Chatrium Group. CSR Services Company is launched, allowing easier entry for our European clients. The weekly distribution of CSR plastic credit begins. 2 new plastic waste-to-oil production units arrived to the Bangkok facility. Corsair continuously improves its operations at its Bangkok and Sa Kaeo facilities. CSR retirement program is launched, allowing CSR users to become certified plastic neutral. CSR savings program is launched, allowing CSR holders to benefit while holding on to their CSR plastic credits. Corsair's Bangkok facility welcomes its first guests after the COVID pandemic. History is made with the initial listing of CSR onto the latoken.com International Public Digital Asset Exchange. CSR becomes the first and the only plastic credit in the world to be traded on a public exchange. CSR continues to be listed on more exchanges, expanding to coinsbit.io and to xt.com, a major international exchange with millions of users. The Catching Plastic initiative is launched in collaboration with more than 100,000 fishermen, whereas Corsair is now also collecting plastic waste from our oceans. Corsair launches a European tour. Corsair becomes the first and the only company in Thailand to receive the prestigious ISCC certificate for chemical recycling of plastic waste. CSR becomes listed on CoinGecko and on CoinMarketCap, further establishing its place in the digital asset community. Corsair now has more than 80 plastic waste collection points and several hundred collection bins located around Bangkok. The value of the CSR plastic credit hits an all-time high on public trading. CSR continues to be listed on more exchanges and expands into P2P-B2P.com, making it the 4th international public exchange to now trade CSR plastic credit. The Amplivo network grows exponentially under the management of Corsair, now including more than 60,000 international members. The CSR mandatory purchase pool reaches over $350,000. Novotel joins the Corsair mission. Corsair and the CSR plastic credit received global media attention, being featured by more than 200 international media outlets during its second year in business. Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, Morning Star, Affiliated Press, Digital Journal, Fox, and 200 other medias. CSR becomes the leading plastic credit in the world. Corsair signs a major international collaboration agreement. During its second year, Corsair has continued its strong and stable growth while breaking records and making history. The company is now recognized internationally and continues to expand with more powerful partnerships than ever before. With a dedicated management team and more people from all over the world joining to support our mission to save the planet from plastic pollution, Corsair continues to grow stronger and is now ready to enter its 3rd year. Stay tuned for exciting updates along the way. for a cleaner future.
Now, are you ready? Beyond the edge of your comfort zone. Very scary place. You can conquer this. You can conquer the world. It all starts with you and in here. Rene, I'll hand over to you. And good morning.
Good morning, and thank you very much, Roger. And every time, and I know this is every week the same video, but every time I have other thoughts one by one. And in relation to the topic of today is out of your comfort zone. And I see all the announcements in that video, and that's what I called out of your comfort zone. And that was really good things that when you think out of your comfort zone, you can reach this kind of things as well. So this is a really good video, and every week I see the same video, but over and over again, it gets me more inspiration on that one to do exactly the same for the next year, or this year. So yeah, I like this topic because this is something what we can do every single day. But it's what Roger said. It's scary. It's really scary to go out of your comfort zone. And I have that experience many times that when I want to achieve something, what is lay out of my comfort zone, you must go out of your comfort zone. But that's really scary. But if you take more action in that way and you practice to go more out of your comfort zone, it will be like naturally. And that's also a very good thing as well. So let's start this call this week. And you already know what the topic is, and the topic is for this week, beyond your comfort zone. So, and last week we have a very good call as well. Is that was more in relation to your goal setting and to your compensation plan, etc., etc. So, if you have the time, take care of that video, because it's very good to see exactly what you have to do to achieve your goal as well. So, and I think that everybody is agree with me that everything starts with a goal, and what are you willing to do to achieve that goal? And that's the main question. What are you willing to do to achieve the goal? I think that everybody has a goal in mind, but the willing to achieve that goal, that's the most important thing as well. And also what is very good to understand in relation to that one, do you know exactly the steps you have to take to reach that goal? And therefore you have a daily routine for that steps. And in relation to Amplivo, I will give you some summarize on that one later on in this presentation. But if you look back, let's say it's now the third week of January, and when you look back for 2022, and maybe you have thoughts that you want to change something in your life, you want to change something else than when you look back into 2022. So what we see that a lot of people doing right now, and a lot of people go to work, there's nothing wrong with that one, but do everything the same, every day the same. Wake up, breakfast, driving to the work, or maybe you take your bicycle or walk or something like that. But then walk all the day long, driving way back, dinner, family time, watching news, go to bed, etc., etc. 5 days in a week. And they are complaining from the hard work, looking forward to the weekend. And then tomorrow, Monday, it's exactly the same. So if you want to change your daily routine, if you are not happy in that what you are doing every single day, you must change something. And first of all, you must change your mindset. And if you want to change your mindset, you have also make a very clear call in your mind, because that's more in relation to change your mindset. So that's very important as well. So just step back for today and just think about what you have done, what you have reached the last day, the last year exactly, and what you want to do and what you are willing to do to achieve your goal for this year. So, and I think that this is one of the things what I believe it's very powerful, and you can also find a lot of videos on that one on YouTube. Life is only as good as your mindset. So if you change your mindset, you see that then also the outcome of your mindset is your real life. So the bottom line in that one, if you want to change your life, build your extra income online, successful and Amplivo, etc., you need a different mindset as well. So if you're not happy with the outcome of what you have reached the last year, so that means that you need to figure out what kind of thoughts you had from the last year, and that you are changing that one. So that's very important as well. So if you want to become successful, for example, in Amplivo, and you have the mindset of an employee and just waiting till your upline said, all right, now we are going to do this one and that one, etc., etc. I think that's the best way to change that. First of all, have a mindset of your own boss. If you purchase a business license, that means that you start your own business and not rely to your upline or something like that. This is your business. Only you. This is your business. You choose for become an Amplivo influencer and to start your business from online. So that means a home-based business. And if you started your own home-based business, figure out how you can reach the audience, etc., etc. So that's very important as well. So what you need to do to achieve your goals. And I know that everybody agree with me. You can reach the people. And this is one of my favorite slides. And that gives me a short overview of what a lot of people are doing, is that 95% of the people send messages to the people, for example, for a presentation. And keep that in mind, that that's in the comfort zone. I mean, when you just have your phone and it's very easy, you don't have to talk with people, etc., etc., and just send the people messages for a presentation. It's easy. You just type one presentation and then copy and paste that and pass it forward to 95% of 100% of your contacts. What we see is, and this is more out of your comfort zone, is when you're just calling the people for the presentation. And out of your comfort zone is also making new friends every single day, just to speak with people. That's out of your comfort zone. That's scary. And when you do that for the first time, it's really, really, really out of your comfort zone. How do you reach the people? What can you tell the people? How can you invite the people, etc., etc.? And I know for sure that you find tons of examples and information on that one. So if you have problems, how to call people for a presentation, how to invite people, where to find the people, etc., just go to YouTube and just type in this kind of sentences so that you can find the real information on that one. But keep that in mind. If you are in your comfort zone and just send the people messages for a presentation, for example, the action or the reaction on that one is 1 till 3%. So if you send 100 people, that means that maybe 1 or 3 people are willing to watch your presentation. If you just call the people, it's more than 10%. So that means that more than 10 people will see the presentation. And that's very interesting as well. So keep that in mind. If you send a message for a presentation, for example, and you message that for, let's say that you message this one for all your contacts in just 1 day. And what we see then is that you can literally burn your entire contact list in seconds, because you have not a second chance on that one. So keep that in mind. But calling the people takes more time. But on the other hand, it's out of your comfort zone. And that's maybe the difference in between the 95% of the people who has really, really problems to go out of the comfort zone and still have sitting in the comfort zone because it's easy, it's safe, it's your comfort zone. And 5% of the people are just going out of the comfort zone. So I think that you will agree with me that in order to achieve your goal, you have to do things that are often outside of your comfort zone. And this is very good. And I have tried it by myself as well. It's just make a note of this one. I can't do it. And just take a scissor and do exactly the same and separate that. And it's just a T, what you separated for. I cannot do that, or I can do it. It's just a matter of one letter on that one. So all progress takes place outside of your comfort zone. Not all the progress, but the most of the progress takes place outside of your comfort zone. So keep that in mind. So if you want to change something in your life, you must change something in your comfort zone as well. So what is a comfort zone? A comfort zone is a self-imposed boundary where a person will refuse to push that. So doing so often fills him or her a little bit nervous and anxiety. So that's very important as well. So for myself, I like to go out of my comfort zone to see other things. But on the other hand, I know for sure that a lot of people has really problems with that one. So if you are still standing in your comfort zone, that's safe, trustful, it's completely in control most of the time. A little risk and a little reward on that one. The next stage, if you go out of your comfort zone, is what I call the fear zone. It's easy to influence by other people. You have little trust, and then you can maybe have your thoughts in mind that, is this what I will? Can I do this? It's a little bit scarce, and you just started to think in excuses. You have a negative self-images. Yeah, but maybe I cannot do this, etc., etc. So if you pass by that zone, then you go to the learn zone, what we do. So again, you can go to YouTube, you can type in how to conquer fear, for example, or how to go out of your comfort zone. And you can find a lot of things on YouTube. You can learn, literally, you can learn new skills. You can maybe say, oh, I want to take the challenges. And just thinking, not in excuses, but thinking and problem solving. So if you go out of your comfort zone and you have an experience of a problem, just find the solution on that one and just think in problem solving instead of that's a problem and I stop with that one. And what you can see, if you just solving your problems, that make progress. And you in the learn phase. That means that if you learn from your problems and you solve the problems and you have a solution for that one, that means that you have solved that problem. So if you came across with the same problem, now you understand that you have already an opportunity for that one. So comfort zone expands in that way. And what we call, and that's the last phase, that's you go into the growth phase, living from your ownership, connected to your passion and your purpose on that one. You place new goals on the horizon with dedication on the way to your goal, and you are proactive instead of reactive. So this is very good. And when you are in that stage, and when you in that stage of growth, I mean that now you can see that you are expanding your comfort zone as well. So maybe Roger, just for my thing, do you have some videos what you want to share in between or audience?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's give it a try now, and that maybe you want to share a video. I like that.
We choose videos specifically for the topic that we're in. So let's just play this little video here, and then we can move on with the presentation. Here we go.
Your comfort zone is your enemy. One of the biggest ironies I can think of is when you live life trying to stay comfortable, life will send you more and more discomfort. It's true, life will send you more and more problems. Life will keep throwing rocks at you. Life will keep handing you resistance, struggles, issues. And because people are so concerned about staying comfortable instead of growing and reaching higher, because people don't want to address their limitations and move beyond them, they keep struggling. Listen, you are not here on this planet to sip apple martinis on the beach and get yourself a tan. You are here to grow. And if you won't make yourself uncomfortable, life will give you plenty of reasons to push you out your comfort zone. So you have one of two options. Either you commit to constant growth and feeling discomfort upon your own accord, and you become the master of your own destiny, or you hand over the keys and you let life happen to you by default. One path leads to success and the other path leads you to constant struggle and pain. It's your choice. You think Steve Jobs started Apple feeling comfortable about it? You think top athletes sleep their way to high performance? You think Oscar-winning actors procrastinate their way to achievement? No! So then why are you giving into wasting time with Netflix marathons, into chronic procrastination? Why are you running to the bar the moment your best friend texts you to come out? You have got to be willing to make the hard decision. You've got to be willing to feel uncomfortable, to feel awkward, to face rejection, to fail, to feel pressure. You've got to be willing to face those things because that's what's necessary for you to grow. How many times have you looked at your life and said, man, if only I knew then what I know now, I live my life so differently. So is it not possible then that the life you are living now, you would be living differently if you began to develop an awareness that you do not currently have? Well, guess what? The only way for you to develop knowledge and awareness is to try things you have not yet tried, to do things you have not yet done, to create things you have not yet created, to go to places you have not yet explored. This is how you grow. That is how you become the person who is worthy of sitting on the beach with their favorite drink. Life rewards you with those experiences after you do the work. There is a real price to success, and life collects the payments. And let me tell you something, life does not accept payment plans. Life does not let you get away with experiencing things that you have not yet earned. Your sacrifice must be paid up front and in full, and that is the only way you are going to achieve the life that you want. So I strongly suggest that you begin to pay with your discomfort. I strongly suggest that you start making those calls, that you start approaching that person, that you start practicing kindness and compassion over jealousy and greed, that you confront your anxiety, that you hit the gym, that you study harder, that you jump higher, that you begin waking up early, even if you're not a morning person, that you destroy your procrastination, that you start doing the things that you know within your heart that you should have started doing a long time ago, so you can start to build the experiences and the knowledge that you need to succeed. That is what I suggest to you. And don't listen to this as a voice on a video over some music. Listen to this as a direct sign, a direct message that life is giving to you to wake you up, to help you acknowledge your own greatness. It's time. It's time for you to get uncomfortable. It's time for you to start dreaming again and start going after what was always yours, but what you've ignored for far too long. And I promise, when you push yourself into discomfort, your friends will take notice, your colleagues will take notice, your family will take notice, life will take notice, and life will begin to back you up. Life will begin to support you and open doors for you and introduce you to the people who will take you to the next level, but you have got to take the first step. So take it and watch your life explode into greatness. Watch new levels of the game unfold for you. Watch you develop into the person who you have always wanted to become. It's all waiting for you outside of your comfort zone. Go for it.
I really like that video because at the bottom line of it is, it's the hard, cold facts. And it all begins with you. It's entirely up to you which way you want to turn, left or right. Okay, Renee, there we are. There we go.
Yeah, I like that video, and I would just figure out that maybe you can send the link as well, and I will share that in the groups. This is a very good video, but if you just started, just think about it. If you just started your day and just watch this video every single morning, let's get a little bit inspired and inspire you as well. So I like that video. Thank you for sharing that, Roger. So now I want to dive more into the 7 steps, how you're going to get out of your comfort zone. And this is maybe for a lot of people really tough, but if you have just 7 steps, and this is just 7 steps, so make a notice of that one, and maybe you want to implement just 1 step, that's more than 0. So if you just want to implement 1 step, that is more far away than you do nothing about that one. So number one, and anxiety usually comes from a fear of the unknown. So this is in relation to, for example, Amplivo and Corsair. So get your information about Corsair. There's tons of videos what you can watch over and over again on the YouTube channel, for example, on Corsair International. If you just go to YouTube, type in Corsair International, you see a lot of information on that one. So the more information you have, the more comfort you are to tell the story to the people. So usually we image the worst case scenario, what you could happen when we push past the boundaries of what makes us feel safe. And to break through your comfort zone, to tell the people something more about, let's say, the paralysis process or something like that, go to YouTube. YouTube is from now on your best friend. Go to YouTube, type in how works paralysis system. And you know exactly how it works. And if you are on a celebration or something like that, or you go out, or you just talk with somebody in the train or in the bus or in the plane, or I don't know, or maybe on sports, then you just explain how the pyrolysis system works, and that you have find a solution how you can convert plastic waste into oil, for example. And if the people, all right, interesting. Oh, can I invite you for the presentation for something like that? So that means that the more information you have, the more comfort you are to tell that information. So this is what I recommend on new information is the power. And the more you know about something, in this case from Corsair and Amplivo, maybe network marketing. A lot of people are really scared about network marketing, and they don't want to spread the word out that Amplivo is network marketing. It's network marketing, but I cannot tell you, but we have a great opportunity. Why you are scared in that one? So that means that maybe you have not the knowledge on that one. So maybe you want to find more information about that one. So just see in what area you feel uncomfortable, and that means that you can now search your information on that topic as well. So number 2, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And so I think that's also very good that you have a plan. And a plan is not so difficult as well. After educating yourself, you want to create a plan of actions to push yourself the boundaries on what think is for you possible in that way. So with this step, you are going to write down a step-by-step blueprint for how you are going to get out of your comfort zone. Just start, not just thinking in your head, but just start. Take an A4 note on that one and just start. What can I do to implement that steps in my life? And just start it with easy things to do. Then you create a plan to get to each level as well, and use, for example, a duplication system that you can do over and over and over and over again. And I know for sure that in this call, where we have a lot of real official Amplivo presenters, they are doing, for example, every single week, sometimes twice in a week, a presentation. And that's some of the part of the duplication system as well. Every single week, 2 presentations. So that's very good. So there's repetition as well. So success does not come naturally. You have to take action yourself, of course, towards your goals. And the more action, that's a law. That's really a law. The more action in relation to your goal, the more reaction you can expect on that one, the faster you reach your goal. And this can be a monthly routine, for example. Take this 3 months, that's 90 days, the most important days of your business to reach the goals, and to set as well a new habit. And maybe we can do the next, and I like that topic, Roger, that we can do the next week. The high performance habits. Yes, that's a very good topic as well. So let's do it. So maybe you want to make a plan for yourself. All right, I start my business and this is the 12 weeks. What can I do to achieve my goal? And maybe you want month 1, month 2, 3, etc. Maybe you want to reach 1800 PGV in the first month, 40,500 PGV in the second month, and maybe you want to reach a 1-star in 3 months. Take the fast start period for yourself. LP stands for live presentation. So if there is not a live presentation, organize it by yourself. Invite people in your home, in your house, for example, and just invite the people. Invite the people for a presentation on Tuesday and Thursday on 8 o'clock. And yeah, you can just invite the people. Yeah, we have a presentation on that one. Roger and other people on this call will doing the presentations for you. And you invite people, and after that you can discuss with people. So that's your mini live presentation, what you can achieve, what you can organize. Just invite people. And this is also a very good thing. What you can do is the weekly routine. Is this the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc., etc. And on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can what we call do a 3-way call. Just make an appointment with your upline and your introduction people, and that's it. Then you have 2 times in a week in BP, that stands for business presentation, and the FST, that stands for fast start training. And normally you will see that on a Saturday or on a Thursday. It's depending on what kind of country and what kind of presentations of presenters wants to do the fast start. And on the Sunday, you have the Amplivo weekly call. And I know for sure, the more action you do in relation to your goal, the more reaction, the more interaction, and the more you can do that, and then you can repeat that as well. I know for sure, if you do that daily, weekly, exactly the same thing, you must get a reaction on that one. So this can maybe, you can also make a screenshot of this one if you like. If this is maybe your daily routine. So we have a monthly routine, a weekly routine, and maybe a daily routine. It's maybe you want to implement one thing on this list. That's more than 0. So maybe you want to start for inviting 5 till 10 new people to be in Facebook friends in the same interest. And you must decide, is that more for the plastic waste, or is it more in relation to the CSR plastic credits or in the cryptocurrency space? If you do so, that means that if you do it for 1 week, you have 35 till 70 new friends. And if you do that every single day, in 12 weeks, you have 420 new friends till 840 new friends. So do you think that if you invite people what have the same interest in the area of the plastic waste business, do you think that it's difficult to invite them for a presentation? No, not at all. But now if you make the action in that way, that's very good. Maybe you want to post one message on a Facebook group, and I mean the right group. If you want to post, and maybe you can also forward the Facebook posts from Corsair, just forward them in other messages and other groups as well. If you do that, and in that way for one message a day, that means 7 in a week, 84 in 12 weeks. Post one message every single day. Post one message on your Facebook timeline, the right message in relation to not post something about it's bad weather and the other day it's yeah, I booked my holiday. No, if you post something in relation to the plastic waste, then I know for sure that the algorithm of Facebook will recognize what you are posting on that one, and that reach more people and attract more people in line with your message in that one. So send message to friends. Just ask, how are you? And you can send them, or you can call them. It's depending on what you wants to do on that one. Maybe you want to reach every single day Facebook likes, and what you see is more in relation to Facebook. But I know that there are other groups like TikTok, like Telegram, like Instagram, a lot of things. So you can literally, you can find everywhere new people. And if you do so, and if you make action in that way, I know for sure that the more action you have to do in that way, the more reaction you get in that way. So new people, and first build new relationships. And after a while, you can invite them for your business. So number 3, hold yourself accountable. Accountability is another key to break through your comfort zone. You want to tell your friends and family about what you are trying to do, and not what you are trying to do, what you are doing. I don't like the word trying, just do it. And this is what I also tell, for example, to my parents. And when I visit my parents, I talk about the plastics, and I talk to a lot of friends about the plastic waste. And every time when I met them, they ask me the question, how about the plastic? So that's very good, because that keeps yourself accountable in that way, what you are doing today. So this is an important step, because the people in your life will keep you on track. If they ask you, hey, how's the progress with the plastic waste? And you say, no, I don't know. But if you tell that for a lot of people, you get a lot of reactions on that one. And that reminds you that you are busy with your business of the plastic waste. I like this so much. And the picture that's very, very good is that take baby steps. And a lot of people, what I see is that a lot of people want to take really big steps. But if you take really big steps, it's probably a little bit difficult. So just take baby steps. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that's Lao Tzu. So breaking out of your comfort zone starts with little baby steps first. Maybe you want to watch videos on YouTube. Maybe you want to get the information on step 1, more information. That's the baby steps you can take for your business. Once you have a plan in place, you start with the crucial initial action and taking baby steps in that way. Just invite one person and then maybe another person and then another person instead of invite 10, 20, 100 person in one step. Just make baby steps and learn how to invite the people, for example, how they react on what you are asking or what you are telling, how they react on that one. Learn from that curve, and then you can implement that learning phase into the next step. So that's very interesting as well. So number 5, challenging your comfort zone. And to really blast through your comfort zone, you would do what I called the challenge and live on the edge. This is rapid fire approach where you do a lot of things, some things that makes you really, really scared. And the idea here is to shocking your system into becoming uncomfortable. So I know, Roger, you have a very good video on that one, that Chinese lady or the Asian lady out of your comfort zone behind your edge. I don't know if you have that one from Ted. If you want to share that one.
I can share that one. It's not what I had queued up, but I can share it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, because I like that video. It's a relation to come out of your comfort zone and do things what other people are not doing on that one.
This is a great video, guys. This is a very good video, but we have before.
The cold and foggy winter morning, and I'm standing on the world's tallest bungee platform. The platform I'm standing on is so tiny that I have to stand on my toes and balance myself against the wind. The operator ties one end of the bungee cord to my ankle and throws the slack in the air. I can feel the weight of the rope on my ankles slowly dragging me down. I look down. All the buildings and roads are buried in heavy fog. There is only one voice in my head. I can't do this. So I turn around and tell them that I want to quit. And then I see a huge quote printed on the glass window right next to me. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. I don't know why, but this short yet powerful sentence gives me the final push, and before I realize it, I walk straight back to the platform and jump off the world's highest bungee platform. During the 5 seconds of free fall, I remember thinking to myself, it's not as scary as it looks. And that thought led to a whole new world. Every time I hear the voice of fear in my head, I can't leave this job because I'm not going to find anything better. I'm scared of entering a new relationship because I don't want to be hurt again. And even a minute ago, before I walked onto the stage, the voice was repeating in my head. Every time I hear that voice, I take a deep breath and tell myself, it's never as scary. I see life as a constant fight against your comfort zone. You push it, it pushes back. What's the fear that's holding you back? What are you not saying or doing because it's outside your comfort zone? I challenge you to find that comfort zone today. Bravely step out of it. And as you get comfortable again, push it even further. Don't try to get rid of fear. Accept that you will be afraid, and then go do it anyway. As the word said, high on the bungee platform, life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. Thank you.
We're not saying that everyone has to go and jump off buildings or do a bungee jump or whatever, but it's a good start. But, you know, just overcome your fears and then you can move forward and then you can grow. Rene.
Yes, thank you very much. And I'd like that video. So challenge your comfort zone, and to really blast through your comfort zone, you're able to do what I call the challenge and go out of the edge of your comfort zone. So is what you saw in that video. So number 6, remain positive. There will be some times where you experience a negative outcome, and even I have that one. And sometimes that shakes your confidence and makes you feel scared on that one. But the trick is to not let anything prevent you from blasting past points of comfort, and recognize that you will have negative outcomes as well. And it's a natural part of your process, and that's what we call life. So don't allow negative to creep into your mind, and remind yourself that it's going to happen. Whatever you ask, it's going to happen. In fact, you should recognize that you are actually being given feedback about how you can do something better. So, and this is one of my things as well, is that sometimes I don't feel myself in a really comfort zone and out of my comfort zone. And that's really scared me on that one as well. But in the meantime, I take some time to reflect myself, what's happened in that period of time. And then I recognize, all right, what is the opposite on that one? And I have negative feelings. So how can I change that in positive feelings? I have a negative outcome of my goals. How can I change that to make a positive outcome of my goals, etc.? So take your time on that one. And every time when you feel the negative energy or the negative vibrates, so that means that let's recognize your thought on that one, that if you feel in that way, that you recognize that you're feeling in that way, and then you can change that to make the opposite on that one and get positive vibes. So number 7, and that's the last step. So even you try 1 steps, go to the comfort zone or success. It's your decision. So even if you implement one of the 7 steps, and I know for sure that you make progress in that one. So number 7, keep expanding your comfort zone. And what I want to say on that one is keep implement the first 6 steps in your life. Never stop expanding your comfort zone. And even you are arrived on the stated goal, it's very, very important to keep pushing yourself against the boundaries and find the next goal, and find the next goal on the horizon. Look for new comfort zones and new challenges. Find stuff that you would never imagine you to do on that one. Because if you reach that goal means that you now understand and you are more comfortable to go out of your comfort zone. So like teaching a class on the subject that are filling your fear, or you could work on a related skill or something like that. So keep in mind that you have to choose, you have the choice to go to the left, to just go back to your comfort zone. Maybe you see this video, maybe you see the Amplivo weekly call on this way and this topic, and you say, yeah, I like that. And then you turn off your computer in a few seconds, and then you go back to your normal life and to go to your comfort zone. Or you choose to make a decision that you want to reach your goals. You reach your goals for 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 7 star, 10 star. I don't know. Maybe you want to find something in your life and you want to reach that goal this year. Take action. Choose for the other way. Choose for the way to go for success. Choose the way to start your day today for, let's say, go to YouTube and just find some information. Just 1 step, the first step, get more information on that one. Just find more information about paralysis systems. And I know for sure when you see the videos, when you see some people experience with paralysis in the backyard and paralysis systems and turn plastic waste into oil, that can really inspire you to make the next steps and to find more information on that one. So this is what I want to advise you. Do the things that 95% of the people don't do, so you can achieve the success of the 5% of the people who do what others don't. And I call it the 5-9-5 rule. So it's your comfort zone. Break out of your comfort zone gives you more opportunities in life, that's for sure. Don't let anxiety prevent you from doing what you truly want. Attract your fears and push the boundaries of what makes feel comfortable in that way. So this is my presentation for this week. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you implement one of the 7 steps in your life and just start to make action in that direction. Choose your goal, make and plan on that one. Find more information and start to achieve that goal in little baby steps as well. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Back to you, Roger, because I know you have you want to share more video on that one. Thank you very much.
Yes, I just want to leave everyone with this one last great video here. I just think it's inspirational. It's just a nice thought to actually think about for the rest of your Sunday and coming into next week.
Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. As human beings, we like to be comfortable and do our best to avoid discomfort. The truth is, nobody ever died of discomfort, yet living in the name of comfort has killed more ideas, more opportunities, more actions and more growth than everything else combined. It's about to leave your safe zone. Only where there is risk, there is reward. No one feels great leaving their comfort zone, but that's where the magic really happens. It's where you can grow, learn, and develop in a way that expands your horizons beyond your wildest dreams. It's being uncomfortable that shows you where you can really go. It's being uncomfortable that reminds you you're not where you want to be. Being uncomfortable is your roadmap for living the life you always wanted. Everything remarkable happens beyond the safe zone. By embracing adversity and pushing yourself into new areas, you will slowly expand your comfort zone and achieve great things along the way. Things which once seemed difficult become easy, and dreams which once felt impossible are suddenly within reach. When people tell you you have changed, you know you are on the right path. Everything you want in life is right in front of you. You just have to get up and take it. You want to grow? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Now.
I just wanted to leave you with, if you just take one thing out of today's call, you know, we've loved doing this. We love doing stuff like this. If you could just take one little step out of this, and just remember, stepping outside of your comfort zone is not going to hurt you. It won't hurt you in one way or the other. It may be uncomfortable, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to harm you in any way. So good luck, good hunting. Have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic Sunday. And we'll see you all again next week. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.